TowerFall is an archery-based 4-player fighting game that's been getting praised as a system seller by everyone from Destructoid to Polygon. The basics are simple and quick to learn, so it's a blast for beginners, but the mechanics and techniques have been exquisitely polished and tuned to allow for a seductive amount of depth. So basically, it's instant fun for everyone who plays it. Combine that with ultra fast-paced matches brought on by one-hit kill combat, and you've got a game that is a struggle to stop playing. Gameplay takes a lot of inspiration from the Smash Bros. Series, another fighting game that's great for pick-up-and-play action. But while Smash Bros. Revels in its variety, with so many characters and items, it can turn into a wonderful, chaotic mess. TowerFall takes the physicsy arena fighter format and strips it down to its most basic elements. There's only a single character, with one attack and a few movement options, and less than 10 items. But every one of these tools is highly polished and rich with detail. Precision aim and planning is required to arc your arrow right into your opponent's neck. Tiny details like the effect of gravity and your arrow's homing ability always feels important, because when you win with a single hit, every shot counts. In a lot of ways, TowerFall does for Smash Bros. What Dive Kick does for Street Fighter. Even people outside the Ouya scene are starting to take notice. This weekend, thanks to TowerFall, Ouya is making its debut at the biggest fighting game competition in the world, EVO. The EVO Championship Series is a massive annual event where thousands of the world's strongest and often cockiest competitive fighters meet up to enter tournaments. There, they show their skill, go for the kill, and represent their country at their game of choice. With brackets made up of the top players from dozens of countries worldwide, the competition is the fiercest you'll find. It's said that just getting to the quarterfinals at EVO is as hard as winning a regional tournament. There is a casual, rowdy atmosphere, but no one's more serious about fighting games than these guys. The biggest focus at EVO is on the big games on the main stage. Crowd pleasers like Marvel vs. Capcom and Super Street Fighter 4 get millions of people tuning into live streams, cheering on the edge of their seat for their favorite player. It's not just your reputation on the line either. There are also huge cash prizes, with the biggest payouts nearing or even exceeding $10,000. Now, TowerFall is getting a lot of love in the indie scene, and it's already sold enough copies on Ouya to cover development costs. But it doesn't have anywhere near enough popularity to make it to EVO's main stage. Lucky for TowerFall, the fighting scene thrives on building communities, and last year they introduced something called the EVO Indie Showcase. Thanks to this awesome initiative by the folks at EVO, TowerFall and 8 other indie fighters wound up with a free spot on the EVO floor, giving it and the Ouya a shot at exposure to every mover and shaker from the international fighting game community. It's too early to judge the reaction, but based on how much love it got on last night's live stream from the show, this could be all TowerFall needs to break through and turn it into the next big indie hit. Almost the entire game is free on Ouya. The only pace you have to pay for are extra levels. So if you have an Ouya, there's no excuse not to download the game right now. Technically, there's a single player mode, but it's pretty dull. No, TowerFall is the rare game that's truly worth making the effort to corral some friends into the same room to play together. But hurry up, because if you're not playing TowerFall, you're wasting your time.